Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 19th, 20th, and 21st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are ending Leo season, and we're right around the corner for Virgo season. Now, this is the introduction that will be seen on all of the videos. If you want to bypass the introduction, and I hope you'll watch it at least one time, then press the little timer down there, okay, the minute marker, and that will bypass for anybody that's cross-watching and just kind of interested in what other signs there are out there. Now, I am going to be using, for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. We will go to my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, and I have included the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, so I've added that to our main readings for the weekend. Now, for this week, for the introduction, I should say, for the overview, what's going on in the world, I will use my Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So what's going on? I told you that we will be going into Virgo season. That will be on August 22nd. Now, I did talk a little bit about on the 20th, Mars enters Gemini, which will be very interesting. Mars, of course, associated with Aries, the god of war, Gemini, air energy, your thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. And just as kind of just as a thought about this, Geminis are very sharp. So the energies, this will be for everybody. The energies will be very sharp, very clear. And Mars, the god of war, if you've ever ticked off a Gemini, and they can get their things going, they can get their temper going, but they're very sharp, and they know how to basically, the words that fly out of their mouth can cut you down to the size. Okay, now it's something they're very controlled over this. They know what they're saying. So this is not to say that this is going to be affecting Geminis more than anyone else. This is the type of energy we have. Mars in Gemini. And the thing about this is it's lasting a long time. It goes, it's going direct, then it'll go retro, and then it'll go direct. And I can't remember if it's 6 months or 8 months. I do believe that it transitions out of Gemini. I do believe this, that it is in 2023. So we've got a lot of this very sharp, compelling, very strong energy. And Gemini, my wonderful Geminis, I tell you, my mom was a Gemini, and when she really needed to say what she needed to say, oh my goodness, it was, like I said, it could cut the person down to size, cut them off at the knees. Okay, just saying how that is. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. On the 21st, Mercury, which is in Virgo, will oppose Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces. So that's that's an opposition. So there is a little bit. Mercury is again about communication, about also electronics. And so opposing Neptune is very dreamy, and Pisces is very dreamy and very deep. And, so it's going to be very clear. It's going to be kind of like, again, we can almost go back to that Saturn in Aquarius about illusions and reality. And this is one of the times that this will also help really separate. It's going to help separate what's real and what's not. Okay, so let's see if I have the time that I do not. Oh, yes. At 11:16 p.m. on the 22nd, and that's Eastern Standard Time, that is when Virgo season will begin. Now, the thing about that with Mercury will only be in that Virgo energy until the 25th. Then it goes into Libra, so we will have some interesting, because Libra is about balance. And my Libras, I'm so sorry. I want to give you all such big hugs. You have not really had an easy time of it since before your season, about, in 2021. It's just been, everything's been trying to shake you up, but we'll see how this all works out for you. Anyway, let's go on and see now I did tell you that I have prayed, meditated, infused the cards with Reiki energy. Oh, I am a intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message as it is given. Yeah, sometimes that's a little hard. Sometimes I want to add on a little bit more, but this is what we do. Okay, so higher power, and again too, I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit. That is my belief system, but it doesn't mean that has to be your belief system. But I mention that so that you can then, take my language and then, adapt it to your beliefs and what you know to be your language. Okay? Okay, hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's see for okay, and the cards are flying. Okay. Now, I do think we had this. This was sideways. I do think we had this, or we had two of the aces on the week reading. So this is the Ace of Wands. Aces is a 1, new beginning, new start. Wands are fire energy, so we're still in Leo. It's also Aries, it's also Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed, very consuming energy. So this is something, it's a new start, but it's a new start that really means a lot. Now, it's not that emotional cup energy, which you really, it's like, I want this. This is more, the Wands energy is, I have to have this. So this is an energy for the weekend. It's like, I have to have this, or the world has to have this. New beginnings, but it's something that has to be done, has to happen. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I do like that the hand is coming out all bright and shiny, kind of has a sun around it in its own way, has the rays coming from it, but it's coming out of a darkened cloud, so maybe a storm cloud. So there is... Remember, I've been talking about light at the end of that tunnel. Things are going to be changing again, but this is something that's very passionate, very new, I have to have this. I have to have this. So let's see what we have here. Here we are. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger energy. Oh, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep me moving, you keep me on air, so thank you. Here we go. Next card is, we had this. We've had this recently. And again, once I deliver my message, I don't always remember when that was. But I do know we had this recently. I think, again, in the week reading, the week prior, the Monday through Thursday. This is reversed, a little stronger message. We do have a 4. Numbers mean something. Numbers have energies to it. Also, the synchronicity of numbers. Many people see the 444s. Many people see the 111s. So 4 is about stability. It is about leadership and organization. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles is our earth energy. Virgo, right around the corner. It's also Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, and it's also in Taurus. Money, job, career, could be about your home. It's very tangible energy. So here we have this king sitting on his, his throne in the background with that, and he's guarding his money. He's holding on to his money, but yet his money is, there's money on top, so he's thinking about his money. So there is something going on with the money situation. Now, a lot of times when I'm in my other decks, it's about, reciprocity. It's about, receiving and giving and, and are you giving too much? Are you not giving enough? I'm getting kind of a very guarded energy about money, and it, makes sense with all the things that are going on. And yet at the same time, the king does have his money. So the king is wise with his money. The king knows where these gold pentacles are. So he's guarding it, he's watching it, he's thinking about it, he's standing on it. He just, he's just got his money all over himself. He just knows that he has to make sure that he takes care of this. So there is a wisdom here also. If you look at the king, he doesn't look frightened. He doesn't look elated. He does look very aware. So there is an awareness of money energy coming, or we've been having it, because like I said, I think this was part of the Monday through Thursday reading also. Okay, our last card here, the Emperor. So we have another 4 energy here. This is major arcana energy. I do get with the Emperor, again, that stability, that organization, that, that tangible energy here. Now, the Emperor gives me a lot of times with the Emperor, I feel the masculine higher power, okay? And, like with the Empress, it's more the feminine higher power, the Holy Spirit, and then the Emperor is more the, the father energy here, the patriarchal energy here. The Emperor stands above the king. The Emperor, I do love this, one of my subscribers said, the Emperor is above the king without all the drama of the kings. So, very sharp, a lot of wisdom here, a lot of stability, making rulings. So there could be, there's just a lot of, well, and also too, we've got the ram's heads all around too. So we do have, Aries energy with that too. So there could be something going on. Remember, Mars in Gemini. So there could be some, some decrees, some sort of, we're talking about whatever's going on, money, new opportunities, things like that. But the king is also ready to get up. The king is ready to move. The king is ready to make some changes also. I shouldn't say that. I mean, the Emperor. I kind of feel like, just with the fact that he's got whatever he's wearing, his robe, he's not going to get tripped up. He's not getting tripped up. So interesting stuff. Something happening, watching the money, the Emperor, the higher power, patriarchal, or the masculine energy watching over us. Again, major arcana. So something with money, new opportunities with money, kind of, is it God sent? Is it being, the only thing about the Emperor with these cards is that he does look very stern. He does look very stern to me. He is kind of like that stern father that said, did you do what I told you to do? Let's see what else we might have. What do we have with our Colette Baron read? The Good Tarot for our overview. This is for more of our overview. So we have a 1-4-4 energy. Now, a lot of times, I don't mention this ever. I've really never mentioned this, but if you notice that on some of my cards, I have a little Y, sometimes a YN, and on these cards. Basically, this is a yes card. So if you had a question about your money or something, this also has a yes. But I'm going to say, take that with a little grain of salt. The yes, no's with a grain of salt, because there's been times that I just knew that it was something totally different than what it might have come up with. So let's see what we have. The Emperor also in my other decks represents Michael. Michael is the angel, the archangel, the warrior archangel, the one that leads the archangel, or leads the angelic force for, to defend and to protect too. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. Just one card. Strength. So now we have the Strength card. We have an 8. 8 is an unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Strength is, usually this is a kindness through strength. There's strength in numbers. There's strength in just doing what is right, doing the right thing. There's strength that helps to tame the wild beasts. A lot of times there is Archangel Ariel is related, or is, in my other decks with the strength. And there is a lot of heaven, earth energy going on with this. So this, whatever this is though, it is kind of have strength through faith, and, just keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes forward, and things do happen, things do move forward. We get through so many things. Anyway, we have that strength. 2 major arcanas. Let's see, is there anything I can see with her per se? Something about her necklace, and I can't quite see what it is, but something about her necklace is attracting me. She does have a mask on, which is interesting. So it's like you do have, you have strength, but it's masked. It's masked. So it's not necessarily right out there. So interesting with that. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You know what I want. I want you to, let me know if you get another interpretation. I'm always interested. So please comment below. Interesting times, always, always. Schumann resonance it's been kind of getting into a pattern, but it's not, the pattern has been more with the timing than it has been with the veracity. So it's kind of makes me feel like it's like aftershocks or it's pre-shocks, like an earthquake type of energy. Not that we're not having an earthquake, but it's kind of that is what I'm feeling. It's like a precursor or it's an aftershock. So we will see what we will see. Okay, take a moment again to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let me know what you think about this, and why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Sagittarius. How are you today? Okay, you always bring a big smile to my face. So let's see. Your energy is really very, very, addictive in many ways. So let's see what we have for our Sagittariuses. A little bit of wanderlust, a little bit of adventure going on. Let's see what we have. Looking for the opportunities. Let's see. I love that because it's very positive. It's always like there's more out there and I'm going to find it. Here we go. 3 cards, face down, reversed. First card is the Wheel. The Wheel, Archangel energy, Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning, things are chugging, things are moving forward for you. We have that 10, which is all about your transition. But this is bigger than just what you've been doing. This is more what's being, smiled upon you. It's like the universe, God, Source, Holy Spirit, whoever you want to call that, is smiling upon you and sending, this is also Archangel Michael, to clear your way, to battle some of those battles. So if you've not been asking, please, if you've been having some adversity, please ask Archangel Michael to help clear your way, okay? Because the wheel this is meant to turn. This is meant to make some changes. You are supposed to be moving forward into something that fits you better. I kind of feel like you've been a little bit, not necessarily struggling, well, maybe struggling, but, it's like when you put a coat on that's a little bit too tight and you're just afraid that if you move, you're going to just, rip the seams. So it's kind of like it wants you to be in a more comfortable position, in a more comfortable situation. Okay, so we have the Wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Next card is, so now we have balance. We have balance. So we have a 14. You know what the 10 means. 4 is, again, stability, organization, leadership. You can add the 1 and the 4 together, becomes a 5. All about change. Archangel Zadkiel, the purple, the violet light. Very cleansing, very loving. Now, temperance, balance, this is also, has a lot to do with creating balance, but this is also being nourished in ways you may not you may not even be aware of. It's like, sometimes it's nourishing your spirit, nourishing your body, nourishing your mind. I'm getting a whole bunch of nourishment here, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean what you put in your mouth, though it could be that. But it's also nourishing your brain, nourishing your spirit, just all the things I just said. I'm getting this nourishment. I feel like, there's, when I'm doing chakra balancing, this is getting the chakras into a better alignment, into a better balance. And it's, there's just a whole thing of nourishment here. Why should I even say more, right? So anyway, this is the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for the perfect timing. So there is this balance. There is this, keeping the water flowing, keeping the energies flowing. But again, I'm getting this total nourishment for you. So maybe spend a little time, especially, for you to move forward. Spend a little bit of time, on your spiritual, on everything I just talked to you about. And also, too, maybe think about working with your chakras a little bit more so, too, to get those in balance. I'm just getting this whole thing about nourishing. Okay. Anyway, I'll keep saying it because, that's how that works. Anyway, this is reversed. The Knight of Air. So now, Knights, underlying energy is fire, your energy. Also Leo and Aries. So we've got Leo and Aries doing a lot right now. passionate, burning, very determined, very, very consuming energy. Now we also have that air energy. Gemini, yeah, Mars going into Gemini. There's going to be lots of things being said with that one. Also Libra and also Aquarius energy. Yeah, Saturn and Aquarius. Lots of things being said with that one. The Knight of Air, so air energy is about making plans, thinking things through. But the Knight of Air is not somebody that does something slow. The Knight of Air sees it, thinks it, sees it, wants it, goes after it. There is nothing to stop the Knight of Air. And the Knight of Air also makes things happen very quickly. So whatever's going on with this, whatever changes you might need to be making, whatever this is to help you move forward, again, ask Archangel Michael, maybe even Zedkiel, to help you along with this. The Knight of Air just basically says, we're doing it. We're doing it. Just get it done. It's happening. We're not even stopping anymore. We are going for whatever this is, what we want. Okay, so anyway, the Knight of Air is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. So yeah, this is to me, my Sagittarius, I'm feeling that there's a lot of powerful movement with this. And, so as things are going forward, again, that nourishment, instead of seeing balance, I am seeing nourish your body, nourish your spirit, nourish your soul, nourish whatever it is you need to have that nourished. And, so that you can create that balance. Okay. And then that Knight of Air is all about, get moving, get it done, get moving, move. Okay. Let's see with John Holland, what we have here. Okay. Love begins. Ooh. So we have 1014 and now we have 1. This would be your 1 of Cups. So again, I think we had that in the prior week, the overview, the introduction. I think we had the 1 of Cups. So remember, the Cups is, whereas the fire was like, I want it, the Cups is I need it. Okay. But this is about a new beginning to a new relationship. Now that could be, relationships can be your work, your job. It could be your home, but it could also be a very intimate beginning. Okay. So maybe that's what this is. You need to be in in order for a love relationship to begin, it's good if you are, if you have a balance, if you have that balance, if you are not necessarily wanting as much as you're feeling good about yourself, you're feeling like things are, when you want someone to come into your life, it's better to have them come into your life when you don't necessarily need them. That's when the relationship can be extremely healthy. So let's see what happens with that. Let me know, my Sagittarius, what that's all about, because that, I know, and these could be some separate things going on with this too. It could just be that you're just being put in a really good position, and again, you're being put in a good position for that love to begin. Anyway, let's see what we have, but it's going to be fast. Fast. Okay, the Angels of Abundance. Let's see what we have here for my Sagittarius. Angels of Abundance. What do you have for my Sagittariuses? What should we tell them? Okay, this one is reversed. Release jealousy. Well, that could be what that is about. Okay, release jealousy. Now, you cannot, you can't read this. I will read this for you. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Okay, so jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. So that makes some sense there. Let other people's success inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So release jealousy. Ooh, that might go with what this balance is all about. Anyway, you let me know. Okay, let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy we have that would be helpful for my Sagittariuses. Here we are. Okay, this one is really first. Titanium Rainbow Quartz, awakening all chakras, ultimate manifestation, vibrancy, powerful shift. And we were talking about that. Okay, my Sagittariuses. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff for you. Release jealousy, awaken your chakras, nourishment. It's all about that nourishment. But that wheel pushes things forward. Okay, my Sages, take a moment, please, to comment, like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. Keep my channel growing and moving and just keep me on air. As always, though, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.